Hey everyone, Steve's here, and we are returning to the Protoss race due to a very annoying, frustrating loss that I got, and, well, long story, but we're going to return to the Protoss race for a while. I'm probably going to stick with Protoss, although I keep changing race every now and then. You'll probably find that I'm probably going to stick with Protoss from now on, because I really can't stand Zerg at the minute. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing now is a 3-gate expand build. I'm going to be showing you how to do that, why it works, and just how to execute it properly. I'm sure most of you know how to do this already. Just gonna make sure our sound is turned down, which is okay. Now, the way this build works is we're going to be doing a expansion, but as the build suggests, we are going to be getting 3 gateways before the expansion goes down. Now, why are we doing that? Well, we're going to be doing that to get some units to defend, and we're also going to be doing it to get our sentries out. And this build is really ideal because against sentries have a very low mineral cost, and they have a very high gas cost, meaning that we can stock up those minerals to get that expansion down a lot earlier than normal once we have our 3 gateways up. So we're just going to build our pylon here at 9 just as normal as soon as we can. Going to keep queuing up those probes, not queuing up, but keep making your probes. It's very important not to forget those. Just opening with the standard build right now, but once you get the cybernetics core, we're going to get the gas just at a standard time. So we're going to do our chrono boost, and we're going to queue up a few more probes. This is the only point where you queue up probes in the early game where you're not going to be making anything else outside your original build order anyway. So that's perfectly fine in my own opinion there, as long as you only do it there and don't get into a habit. So we're going to go and make our gateway at 13. I like to make it at 13 just to get that extra probe out, bank that mineral, and we're going to go and have a scout. Oh my goodness, bank the mineral, there you go. I'm going to do another chrono boost. I actually get my gas at 15. A bit of a personal preference, just so I don't waste any of that chrono boost energy, because the probe will be out in time if you go for that 13 gate. Throwing in our gas at 15 and just another probe there. And as soon as you get to 25 again, you're going to chrono boost once again, and it should all just line up for you there. And we're going to queue up one more probe, and at 17 we're going to make our second pylon, keeping an eye on that probe. So we're going to make our second pylon. I'm going to just put it over here for now. Against Zerg, you'll obviously want to have a better building placement in this, so once our gas is finished, you get 3 probes over in there. How's our opponent over here? No, he's not, so he must be in the bottom. We're going to build our cybernetics core. I keep forgetting the range of the pylon's been nerfed. So we're going to just keep going. We're going to actually save our chrono boost right now, because in a normal game, we're probably going to need to save that just in case our opponent is going to be going for some sort of rush. But this build is against the computer, getting our gas now, so cyber core is building. And we see that our opponent is not rushing, so we're going to go ahead and chrono boost probes. Which my mistake there, I should have kept them building in the first place. And we're going to throw on a second gateway. And we're going to let our first sentry come out at our first 100 gas once the cybernetics core finishes. I got that gas a little bit early, but not too much of a problem there. And we're going to start chrono boosting our warp gates, which I've made a mistake there. Ouch. Keep our probe out scouting. Come on, warp gates. There we are. That was just a little bit careless by me there. Keep creating those probes, and we're going to make our 3rd gateway as well now. Now, the recent patch made sentries create a lot faster. Sentries create, their build time got decreased by 5 seconds. It's taking about 5 seconds faster than they normally would have. So that's pretty cool. Please, probe survive. Excellent. I'm just going to bring them back to mine. So we're going to be making a lot of sentries, and we're going to be saving up for that expansion. We're going to chrono boost warpgate once again. And we're going to be making our second sentry with our next gas. And just keeping the probe production up, not queuing too much. And we're going to make our pylon over here. Actually, kind of like having that so I can warp down aggressively if I just had to push out. And then we can go for our expansion as soon as possible. Next 100 gas is coming, so we're going to want to get our next sentry. You can get a zealot if you want to mix it in there, it's perfectly fine. This build, by the way, is best against Zerg. I don't think it's a good idea to do this build against any other race. I suppose you could get a bit against Terran, but you have to remember most Terran units are ranged anyway. The Zerg early units are all melee ranged, so it's a lot easier to perform this build and actually get away with it. So we're going to make another sentry, and we're going to continue to push those probes out. Did I keep my probe on it? Yes, that's okay. Keep queuing up these probes, nice, easily there. And this is basically how the build works. Now what's going to happen is, once this last sentry finishes, warp gates should just finish. providing that I've done the build right, but it's going to do a corner boost, and we're going to build a forge. This is a personal preference by me, because I like to get these cannons, and there we go, it all just lines up perfectly, and once those warp gates finish, you should have enough for 3 stalkers. That is what I think. That's how my build works. We're just a little bit short, so we're going to get a sentry instead. But I got supply block there. But that is basically how the 3-gate warp gate expand works. You can from this point you can diversify into whatever you want, because you've got access to that second gas. You can go into robo stargates. This is just the foundation of the build, getting those 3 warp gates, getting that expansion. So if anything comes attacks, you can force field, force field. If they come again, force field, force field, force field, force field, force field. You've got a lot of force fields, and the longer your opponent does attack you, the more energy your sentries will build up, allowing you to expand. And, well, allowing you to be aggressive with those force fields as well. So I hope you enjoy this. Against Zerg, I strongly recommend getting the robotics facility, mainly because you're going to need that observer, because most Zergs in the higher level will actually do some sort of robotics, will do some burrow timing against you, because if you don't have that observer, you're going to be in trouble. This is why we also get a forge, because you are going to need a cannon at your expansion. The reason for that is because you could get some nasty bird infestors in your way. So I hope you enjoyed the build. I'll be doing some more very, very soon, and I'll see you guys very soon. I'm way to go play some ladder.